everybody, welcome back to another review with me, Rod J. We're going to take a look this time at one that comes to us from Shmaltz Brewing in New York. It is actually the Hebrew beer. This one is the Hanukkah, Chanukah pasta beer. Have not had this one before, have not had anything from Shmaltz Brewing, but I've heard a lot of good things about some of their beers, so looking forward to trying that one. This actually comes in at an 8% ABV, contains 8 malts and 8 hops, 60 IBUs. Beer Advocate actually has a score where they ranked it as an 81. Rate Beer has a score of 75 overall and 37 for style. It is actually considered to be an American strong ale, and it is a winter seasonal, so if you don't have it now, you probably won't be able to get it again until later this year. The glassware recommended is usually a snifter or a tulip, but with it being an ale, I'm actually just going to use one of the shaker glasses, and I think we'll be fine with that. So let's go ahead and pop this open. Good amount of can of smoke came out of there, so that's kind of nice to see. Whoa. Sit that there for a second. Kind of poured it a little quickly. Don't see too much of any sediment in the bottle. Maybe a little bit down there. Yeah. Anyway, the beer itself pours out really with a nice 2-finger head, as you can see there. The head itself is an off-white, I would say, beige tan color. Really nice on top with some of the bubbling, like I mentioned. This one had actually been stored, so this winter seasonal came out. I'm not sure exactly. There's no date on the bottle, but you figure it probably came out through maybe February or so. But with 8%, usually you can cellar some of those beers. I know a lot of people contend about some of the hops, but surprisingly, if you have an 8% level, those beers can actually hold for a good period of time. Get a little smell in there. Definitely getting some sweetness, getting some caramel. Kind of getting some candy type flavor, maybe like a toffee. Real nice sweetness coming off of this one, so seems to be more led by the malts in that regard. The head itself kind of got some rocky action, but looking at the glass, it does have some nice lacing that's going down the side, so that's always a pretty good indicator. Go ahead and get a taste on it. Taste isn't really too bad. It does have a little bit of a sourness flavor to it. You are feeling in the back of your throat the hops that take effect after kind of that malt lead, but it's not overly hopped. It's a clear, crisp finish that you're getting. The mouthfeel is really good with the beer. No lingering after effects. It's kind of got a creamy feel to it, not feeling watery at all. As far as carbonation, couldn't see too much of the bubble action. Actually, I take that back. I do see some of it now as I hold it more to the light. It's got a reddish brown tint to the beer when you put it to the light. Sitting it straight down, you're getting more of just the straight brown, but as you put the light through it, you do see a lot of the bubble, and it is very lively in there. It's a really good ale. I'm pleasantly liking what I have here. It's as good as what people have said it is. When looking at this beer, I think that Beer Advocate might be a little lower than what I would look to rank it, as well as Rate Beer. I think this is actually more up around a 4 level, so maybe on those type of scales they use, I would probably lean more to an an 85. Really solid dark ale, and it's what you would expect from an American strong ale. You look at the glass, you still have some of that lacing, even as the head has starting to go down. With the beer, it still hangs in there. I mean, it's a good quality beer. As far as the finish, you're not getting alcoholic taste. You're not getting any astringency that's having you overly pucker. Very pleased with this beer. I would definitely recommend, if you happen to see this at some point. Again, this is the Hanukkah Past the Beer from Hebrew. The brewery is Shmaltz Brewery out of New York, or Shmaltz Brewing Company out of New York. Definitely worth a try. Looking forward to trying some of their other beers they have. But definitely one you want to try to pick up if you like those American strong type ales. Can probably pair nicely with some of the like stronger type cheeses, or maybe some heavier type meals, looking at something like a hamburger or steak, things along those lines. But an excellent beer. I'm going to give it, like I said, a 4. Could probably even stretch it to a 4.5. That's how good it is. It's very smooth, very crisp. One I would definitely take a look at. I think I will move it to a 4.5 because the more I think about it, this has really a lot of good overall quality. But again, if you get a chance, check it out. Hanukkah Past the Beer, Hebrew, from Shmaltz Brewing. If you like what you see here, make sure you hit the like button on the YouTube page. Also, love to get any feedback, so always feel free to comment. If there's any suggestions you have on some of the other beers on this line, I would love to hear about them as well. But as always, cheers. Thanks for stopping by, and hope to see you again.